the two new Zelda games.
Oh
Well,
my god.
newish.
Yes.
Let's begin with Wind Waker Reborn. We actually got some gameplay, well, trailer footage, I should say. What do you think of the graphics? Because that's what everyone cares about is HD remakes, is the graphics.
I know. Um, I never play a game for graphics, but
I know, I'm just
it
joking.
it looks really nice actually.
Yeah, it does seem brighter, but like, hmm, there's something different about it. Like, it doesn't look. One thing I kind of like, it's kind of like the Zelda Ocarina of Time 3DS. It's like, it seems like it's not like reusing models.
Mhm.
So, but they seem kind of different. But I think we'll get used to them though. Well, I should say.
Personally, I wish they would have done this for Twilight Princess, but since Wind Waker's a lot older, I
Yeah,
can see it.
it's funny though.
Uh,
Like a lot of people say that like with Wind Waker's graphics, it's a game that ages better. But people, when people bring up Twilight Princess's graphics, they say it's more aged because of a more realistic look. You know?
yeah, a lot of people didn't even play Wind Waker when it first came out because of it.
I was one of them. It's a shame too, cause like it's actually one of the few games my dad actually like recommended to me as like kid. Like he's a gamer. Like he doesn't like play Zelda or anything, but like he thought like just him thinking that I would like this game is like it's something from him.
It strikes a nerve.
Yeah, it strikes a nerve. But
Um,
I couldn't
a
get
lo-
interested for some
oh,
reason.
I feel bad for Zelda games because a lot of people
Tend to
think like
overlook.
that. Like a lot of people hated the first Skyward Sword trailer.
Oh,
The
we
s-
were
the
remember Ryan, we were like that too.
yeah, I was like that. I'll admit. I was like, oh, what? What is this?
Yeah, I'm starting to notice a trend. Like everyone, I don't blame them. Like I don't know if you've seen this, but like one of the demo trailers, I guess you can call them, for like a Zelda GameCube game. It's the one where Link and Ganondorf sword fight each other, and look,
Mhm.
for the most part, realistic, really cool looking. But then we see this Wind Waker art style that looks very kiddish, and I can see why a lot of people were turned off by it at first.
It's really ironic because Wind Waker has
It's the
really
darkest.
yeah, Wind Waker's the darkest game, but it has like kitty graphics. It's like
Yeah,
what? Because Ganondorf gets stabbed in the forehead.
yeah, and not even Twilight Princess does that. That's
And
10 out of 10.
in Twilight Princess he dies standing up. But
Yeah, he dies standing up.
it's just like, wait, what? But are you going to pass or buy for this one?
I'll definitely buy it because I do want to play Wind Waker because I hear a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. I heard a lot of my friends tell me that Wind Waker's actually the best. Like they feel it's the best out of all of them.
I hear that too.
And if it's not the best, it's at least within the top three.
Yeah, I imagine.
I'll definitely consider buying it though because, like you, I've never played it. I've only ever played the demo for it.
Yeah, me too. You hear that, folks? It's a purchase for us.
Finally, a purchase.
Yeah, but
Plus, I heard it's difficult too a little bit.
I didn't hear that, but I'm not sure. But
I just can't wait to see like with the remake of Ocarina, they threw in the Master Quest.
yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna
Ooh.
throw in like something new because it's not just Wind Waker, it's Wind Waker Reborn. So
Yeah, you're right. I didn't think of that. Like maybe this will be a completely different game, like Master Quest, just like you said.
that would be really interesting to see actually.
Yeah, maybe like I recall in the 3DS version, like you can actually choose between like original and Master Quest.
Yep, once you beat the game, it pops up right there on the title screen.
That's pretty cool. I can see him doing that.
How about the other Zelda?
We don't know much about it, but I guess we can discuss about it. Like what
Have
we
you ever seen
want.
the trailer? Did
Um,
you ever see the HD trailer?
isn't that the one where he fights a spider?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that. I wasn't sure if that. I wasn't sure if that was just like a demo or like the actual game.
Apparently that's what the legit thing's gonna be.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, then we can talk about something.
And in this case, this is like the most realistic thing they've ever created.
Yeah, but like one thing I like is that it can. I don't want to go for like realistic, like Call of Duty or um, like I don't want a real game, real life game. I want like a fantasy game that has really impressive graphics. Like I'm not a graphics whore, but like if a game can look really good, I'm going to compliment it. You know?
Um, are you going to be anticipating a Link voice finally?
I think one of the problems with Skyward Sword, I saw like a let's play of it from Adam and Ditto, and there's actually scenes where Link is supposed to be talking, but like no words come out of his mouth.
Yeah. Jordan let me borrow Skyward. I just got into the first temple, and right when Zelda, well, big spoilers, Zelda gets kidnapped. Uh, right after she gets kidnapped, Link and her dad have a conversation, and you do see him talking, but nothing comes out.
Yeah, it's kind of like the lip syncing in Sonic 06. But
there's a there's a lot of character interactions in that game though, so
yeah,
they're slowly edging towards it.
that's like you're right. Like the problem is like they want like this open world game, but when your characters have talk meh, 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 just with dialogue bubbles, like it doesn't work. Like one of the things I like about Skyrim, and I think you like too, you know, if I can read your mind for a bit, is that like you feel like you're in an open world because you have like all these people interacting with like they talk to each other with like I can't believe I'm saying this like with voices like like
Like
like
real
that's
people.
supposed to be a normal thing, but like Zelda doesn't do that.
um, yeah, another problem they usually get carried away with the overworld.
Oh, one of the problems I see with Skyward Sword is that there's like no overworld. Like you have that town, which is like the size of Angel Island from Sonic Adventure,
Yeah.
which is like 10 feet. No, like 20 feet. Should be exact. You have that town, then you just like have this empty hub world where you can like fly around, and you just get to each level by just falling into the sky or from the sky, and that doesn't feel like a big world to me, you know?
Yeah.
It's like Sonic 06 where they have portals to a desert or a beach.
Jump cutting.
Jump cutting, yeah, exactly. It's jump cutting.
If they do make a giant world, I hope they do use the Skyrim method and just not so much you can do whatever you want when you want, but a lot more interactions and like maybe small missions and stuff.
Yeah.
Because Wind Waker and Twilight Princess had so much potential for that because their overworlds were massive.
Yeah, they were massive, but they didn't do anything with it. Wind Waker has this whole ocean.
Yeah, the only thing you do with the overworld is travel. You can't really do anything unless you get so bored you just want to sit there and stare at the sun all day.
Yes.
So I really hope for this new one they
A more open world.
an
And a more interactive one.
an open interactive world.
Yeah. I see where you're getting at. Any since you played Skyward Sword, do you want any improvements on like the combat mechanics?
Um, let me think because when I first started playing Skyward,
Yeah.
I really liked I love the motion controls, but I hate how you had to buy everything separately. But his sword mechanics work really well. The only problem I have are the item mechanics, the way items work. Twilight Princess got that down perfectly. Like you could equip 3 items at once, and just a click of a button, you can use them all.
Oh yeah, you're right.
With Skyward, um, I
Don't
don't
you
know
have
if you
to
can.
constantly switch between them?
Yeah, for Skyward, I don't know if you can carry more, but you can only carry like 1 item at once, and you have to constantly switch, and it gets really annoying after a while.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't recall them. Uh, I don't recall you having the option to do that either. So, um, one.
And also in Skyward, they have the stamina meter.
Yes. What do you think about that? If we can get into that.
Uh, I have mixed thoughts on it. I mean, it's annoying, but it's cool at the
Practical.
same time. What'd you say?
It's. I was going to say it's use. It gets on your nerves, but it's also practical.
Yeah, it's like it makes it more realistic, but at the same time, it's like, dude, this guy's like the hero of time. He should be like,
You're right.
should be on like steroids or
This is not the
something.
same guy who can backflip an entire field.
Which is, it's funny because in Skyward, he like you run from a tree to a tree and you get instantly tired.
Yeah.
But when he's fighting in combat, he like does all these backflips and he does this physically impossible sword move where he like it looks like he slices the guy while standing on his head. And it's like, what? I was like, you can do all that, but you can't like just run around for a little bit without getting tired.
Well, he has more upper body muscle than his legs. He has very dinky legs.
I'm not sure if your stamina meter improves throughout the game, but that would help a lot.
Um, I don't recall.
I mean, that would be really interesting if they
I don't
threw
think
that in.
so.
Otherwise, for the stamina meter, it it can stay, but
Improve
it
on
just
it.
it needs some twerking to it.
Tweaking.
Tweaking, not twerking. Twerking is a inappropriate term
Yeah.
that Brandon.
Well, one thing I have to comment about, like, what improvements I would like to see with the combat is, I don't know if you noticed in Skyward Sword, but when Link attacks, you can't move him. Like, when you're in the middle of a slash, you can't move.
Yeah, Twilight Princess just did it all so much better. I don't know,
Yeah,
but if first of all, if they HD remake Twilight Princess, I'm buying it instantly. I'm gonna
yeah.
be the first person in line for it.
First, no, first purchase for me.
First purchase.
First purchase. God damn it. It's a buy
And,
for me.
yeah, it'll be a buy for me too. And but yeah, I noticed that Skyward Sword's mechanics are like, meh. So with the new HD game, I hope they improve the overworld and the mechanics to it.
Yeah, I agree too.
They did it great with Twilight Princess. I don't know what happened. I think it was the Wii Motion
Yeah,
Plus, its limitations.
yeah. Like it has some um. What's the word I'm looking for? It has potential, but there's also limitations behind that too.
Hmm. I think they'll be able to do a lot with the touchpad.
Huh. Yeah, I can see that too. It'd be like a 3DS where you can select your like all your items, like the boots.
Yeah, you can hold up to 3 at once. Maybe with the tablet you can hold up to 6. Who knows?
Yeah, I was going to
Or you
say
can
you could
access
probably.
all of them.
Yeah, your Wii U pad is like your bag.
I have a question
Yeah.
for the Wii U. You know how you know how someone can like change the channel and you can keep playing the game
Yeah,
on the tablet? Um, does the tablet have range, or can you take it anywhere?
I think it has range, but it also has like battery life.
Oh, that's right. I didn't even think about that.
Cause like I recall, it can last for like 2 hours, maybe even 3.
It's not too bad.
No, it's not. Especially for like a console game. That's pretty impressive.
Plus, is the first tablet ever used for a video game.
Yeah, so far. But anyway, don't want to get too far ahead. That's pretty much our thoughts on the two Zelda games.
Definite buy for both of them.
I'm rooting for a Majora's Mask, Wii U, 3DS, whichever. I'll take it.
I cannot. They did say they they actually might do it within the year.
Do you know which system?
Um, I really hope it's both, but I think they're leaning towards
It's
3DS.
so good it deserves to be on both systems. Help, let's put it on the PlayStation.
if they if they kind of tone it down a bit, because I don't know if you've noticed, but video games are really easy nowadays.
Oh yeah. Well,
So if they do release it on a console, they're gonna tone it down a lot.
oh yeah. Maybe they'll make it easy mode or well, that's actually kind of tough. Like
The only
how do you like make Majora's Mask more um casual game or friendly?
the only improvement I could think of is if they, you know how if you go in the clock tower, the 3 days doesn't affect you.
I know where you're going. You brought this up too. Go for it.
If if they if they somehow did that for the temples, like time doesn't count down when you're in a temple,
Yeah.
that would help so much.
Great Bay Temple.
Oh my god, that was terrible. I had to do that
like the
twice.
temple. I hate the boss.
The world ended while I was fighting the final boss,
Oh.
or the dungeon boss.
I was going to say you should have stopped the world from dying if you faced the final boss.
The world ended while I was fighting the Great Bay boss, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh.
But I think that's it for Zelda.
Yeah, I think that's it. The next thing that Nintendo Direct talked about was a new Xeno game. Never
And
played any of
again,
them.
I've never played that either.
God damn it.
What is...
Apparently they're RPGs. I recall them being like futuristic, but I honestly don't know much about them.
I'm looking at images on Google. It looks like Final Fantasy met Halo or Metroid, because it looks like there isn't really aliens, there's just giant creatures. I hate to randomly bring this up, but do you think they'll have a Metroid like Other M?
What do you mean, like a Wii U remake?
Um,
Or just like a new Metroid game?
a brand new Metroid game, but using the same dynamics.
The only problem I have with like the controls is that it's just a Wiimote.
Yeah, maybe with the tablet it'd be a lot better.
Yeah, like, and you know, a natural controller would be better. Like the gameplay, like if you get used to it, it's pretty fun. You know, it's fast paced and all, but like just controlling a 3D character with a D-pad. I don't know about you. It's I can't do it with a D-pad.
I can manage it, but I'd prefer the actual analog stick.
Analog stick.
So we both haven't played Xenoblade. I want to try it, especially with so many coming out.
Yeah, there's like 3 of them, but I'm not really interested, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I think I have enough RPGs to fill me out. I have the Final Fantasy games. There's Pokemon. I have the Shin Megami Tensei series so far.
I'll try it just because I never have.
Yeah. Other than Pokemon, I don't think you play that much RPGs.
I haven't, which is a shame because I like them a lot. Still trying to get Earthbound.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. There's the RPG you played at least.
For a little bit
Yeah. Until you couldn't save.
yeah. Oh
You'll have to
gosh.
keep your computer running.
Forever.
Just make sure your folks don't close the tab.
Oh god. So you're passing on the Xeno games.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying they're bad or I hate them. It's just I'm not interested. I mean,
I'm gonna
if
go ahead.
oh okay, I'll say real quick. If they look interesting enough, yeah, I'll give a look at them. But for now, nah.
I'll consider them for now, but yeah, I'm gonna wait until I actually take a good look. I mean, maybe I should just try out the Wii version that they already have.
Yeah, I heard it was good for the most part, so yeah, I guess you can check it out.
I wanted to try that one and
Last
that
story?
not so much that, but the Monster Hunter game.
Oh, my roommate talks about that game a lot.
I heard that's really good too. So
It's like, ooh, it sells like even more than cupcakes in Japan. Like no kidding. But
I'll consider both of them.
yeah.